All right, so now that we have our GitHub repo created, next thing we want to do is we want to check to make sure that it works. And we're going to create stuff on our computer so that you know, we could write code and work. So right now, where am I at? If I do print working directory, pwd, I'm in SSH, so I need to go up a level, cd space / in print working directory. I'm in users taught in, ls, and I could see where I'm at there. I could cd into documents, and then ls in there. And in documents, I just have a JS class. I'm going to cd into JS class, and print working directory, just confirm it, and there I am. And then I could ls-la to see what's in there, and there's not anything in there. And now that I'm in here, this is like where I'm going to store my code for the class. So you'll do something very similar, and you'll have a folder for the class where you then work. And so create a folder somewhere in your computer, and then once you have it, you're going to do this process right here. So git init, and you have to be precise. This is engineering. So precisely follow this stuff here. To a certain degree. I'm going to modify it slightly, and I'll show you where. Git init, and so when I do that, I've initialized this as a Git repository. And if I do an ls-la, it now has a hidden folder .git. So this is all the code to track everything that I do in this folder and all subdirectories of this folder to be able to have Git version control software system running on this computer. And so I did my Git init, and now it asks me to add a README. Right? Well, instead of a README, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do a touch and first sample file.txt, right? And then nano first sample file txt, and here is my first file. Woohoo! And then like Control X, right? Control X right there, and save it. Y for yes, and then enter to write it to that. And then if I cat that, right, I could see the contents that's the contents. And if I do an LSLA, you can see I've got that first file. So we did that first file instead of a README because Markdown's something different. We're just do it with a TXT file. And now I'm going to do this git commit -m first commit, right? And it says, hey, you didn't, tell me who you are. Author identity unknown. Please tell me who you are. Run these commands. So read through these messages when they come up, when things don't work the way you want them to. And so I'm going to do git config, and it'll just be easier to copy this. So I have to do git config, boop, boop, control. I have to right click, copy, and then right click here, paste, and then I'll put in my email. Actually, I'm going to use my work email for this. That's fine. I'll use this one because that might create some snafus. There we go. So I did that one, and then I'm going to do this one. Right click it, copy, paste, and my name, Chewbacca. We'll call it Todd McCloud. Keep it professional. Boom, and now I'm ready to pick back up. So I'm going to do git commit -m first commit. And it says here on branch initial untracked file use git add. So I got to add it. So git add, and the file is what is the file? ls. Oh, it's right there. Git add first, right? There we go. And now I'm going to. It's telling me it's going to change line feed with carriage return line feed. That's fine from Windows to Linux. And now I'm going to do git commit -m first commit and see if that takes. And that looks good. And then I'm going to do git branch -m main. I really encourage you to copy and paste, right? For these first commands, they're really critical. And so that looked good. And then for this one, I'm definitely going to copy and paste. Control C there, and then right click and paste here. And I'm just checking to make sure I did that one and then this one. There we go. And then I'm going to grab this one here, copy it, come down here, right click it and paste it and press enter. And this should push it up to the website. And are you sure you want to continue connecting? Yes, I am. And warning, there, it pushed up. So now if I go back to my GitHub and hit refresh here, no longer shows me that because it's all working, and here's my first file. And it got pushed up. And so that's super cool. And I'm going to organize everything that I do in class in folders. So if I look at, like, where am I at right there, and where am I in here, I'm going to make a dir, and I'm going to call this 000. It'll just be like the first folder I create. And then I'm going to make another dir, and I'm going to call it 001. And now if I do an ls, I've got that. I'm going to move first sample file into hold on, I got to go here and terminal move command. I got to look at the syntax. Move this into that. Okay. So let's see. Into that seems like it should work. Let's see if that works. A dot means right where I'm at, and then into that. Let's see if that did it. And cannot stat no such file or directory. Move, and just hang with me here as I figure this out. Into, I guess we could try tilde that, and in the here it's like, what is it? Tilde is like, I think, your username. So tilde, and then it's like tilde, and I think that's JS. Let's see, tilde. If tilde is my username, oh, I'm gonna go into documents, and then JS, and then 00. Come on, it should be there. And let's see if it does that. That looked good. Now if I do print working directory ls, right? And now if I cd into 00, then, and if I look in there, that file should now be in there. In the next video, I'm going to show you what to do when you've made a change in your repo, how to now make that change show up on GitHub.